freedom, come on, freedom, 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 let us sing freedom, 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 come on, freedom, let us sing freedom, 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 I can't hear freedom, freedom, say it with your chest, freedom, freedom, all my queens, let me hear you say freedom, all my kings, let me hear you say freedom, all my gentlemen, let me hear you say freedom, all my brothers, let me hear you say freedom, all my sisters, let me hear you say freedom, pump your fist in the air, two shows, let me get a high breeze, and the freedom fighters are the government's worst nightmare. Let us prepare to damage and tear this new world order that is treated us unfair. First solution, it's a revolution. This is a freedom song, so sing along. We're million man strong, the war is on because Babylon did us wrong. The time is now to be awake, the television broadcast the news that is fake. When I get high, I levitate. When the war is over, heaven on earth is what we're going to create. A high priest and his mental science soldiers and his freedom fighters. It's time to concentrate. Elohim forgive us for our sins. No hell's only wins. This they do for freedom. Freedom, 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 come on, freedom, freedom, come on, freedom, freedom, like a runaway slave, freedom, like I just got to pay freedom, while I'm smoking the J, freedom, every single day, let me hear you say freedom, freedom, all my queens, let me hear you say freedom, all my kings, let me hear you say freedom, all my children, let me hear you say freedom, all my brothers, let me hear you say freedom. Freedom, freedom, say freedom, come on, freedom. Put your fist in the air to show that you get the high breeze and the freedom fighters of the nation. Worst nightmare, let us prepare to damage and take this new world order that is treated us unfair. First solution is a revolution. This is a freedom song, so sing along. We're a million man strong, the war is only because Babylon did us wrong. Freedom, 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 freedom. Freedom, freedom, come on, freedom, 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 I can't hear you, freedom, say it with your chest, freedom, freedom, all my queens, let me hear you say freedom, all my kings, let me hear you say freedom, all my jail brothers, let me hear you say freedom, all my sisters, let me hear you say freedom, all my sisters, let me hear you say freedom, freedom, like a runaway slave, freedom, like I just go to pay freedom, while I'm smoking the J, freedom, every single day. It's not cool. You're right. Yeah, I think the FM's down. Alright, cool. All right, all right. And welcome back to the Metal Science Ministries Reasoning and Fellowship Show via OmegaFMRadio.co.uk. This is the High Priest, Grand Hierophant of Metal Science Ministries, Amun. You done now. Metal Science. Hello. No, like the monitor on the sound system saying there's no signal. Yeah, the hi-fi system. There's no frequency, no signal. Yeah, nothing's jumping. Ye- No, when I was listening to it, it was working. Well, nothing. There's nothing that I hear. Turn the knob. Right, let me call Lady M. All right. Hello, greetings. How are you doing? How are you doing? Everybody, if you can hear the high priest someone out loud and clear, call 07539 968 143 or leave a text on 07539 968 143 or leave a message in YouTube and Instagram. You're done, no metal science. So now the time is 2040, and I priest someone out has been very tired, very busy today, but had a good day. He had an excellent day today. And he managed to get a new job doing spark work. Angel say loud and clear, give thanks and praises to you, King. You get me happy now. So yeah, High Priest someone is happy and been doing a good work today, good graft, and getting what he needs to be getting. However, the focus must go on. But we have to hold on for 1 minute and just see what's going on. Okay, maybe we don't have to hold on for 1 minute. So anyway, High Priest someone else just wants to make sure that we're all having a good time. Today is 420, International Weed Day, and that everybody just relax, have fun, stay on your meditation, and just keep doing what you need to do to progress in your life. You're done now with our science. So yes, let's try and put on a backing track on the radio and see how it goes. Metal science. Where is this backing track? The freedom. By the way, High Priest someone else went to the studio a couple of days ago and he managed to make a track. Okay, there we go. That's the backing track. Let's put it a bit down. Yeah, High Priest someone else went to the studio on Easter Monday, and we made a tune. Me and Ryan Saunders, we made the tune called "Stop the Violence" because we feel that it is necessary to make a tune like that because there's too much evil and wickedness going on in this world, and we wanted to make a tune that the children can be able to comprehend, let's say, and pay their attention. So we got it in the pipeline and we are just waiting to release it. Now, we don't know when we want to release it. We're thinking it's best for us to release it at the next Mental Science Ministries event, which is on the 28th of May, which is just over 4 weeks away. And we think it's right that we release it on that day or close to that time. Angel says that we watched it and heard the track. Yes, King, we did. We watched it and heard the track, and we saw the process. However, High Priest Someone else believes that it can be polished up and that it needs to be better. It needs to be hard hitting and compelling, because the High Priest Someone else is a perfectionist. He does not hold back. He is unhinged. He expresses himself to the fullest, and he wants people to be able to comprehend and learn and also evolve themselves. So High Priest Someone else is gonna do a little freestyle of this track, or we're gonna do a little sample, even though the tune is not mixed down or it's not ready, it's not mastered. We will give you a sneak peek, so that you'll be able to see what the High Priest Someone else is cooking. You're done, Mental Science. Now, the time is 9:15. We are on a mission. Mental Science Ministries is on a mission to be fulfilled for the children, for our children's children, and for all the souls that are currently present in the cosmos. You're done now, Mental Science. Because we are not putting ourselves in a box. We are not giving up in our missions. And that includes you and you and you and you. You have to be persistent and consecutive in your attempts to fulfill your goal. The same like the Mental Science Ministry's goal. We aimed to be global, and now we are global. However, we are still pushing ourselves to the limit. The same way like you can push yourself to your unlimitedness. Hey, we didn't even say limit. We said our unlimitedness, because we don't have no limit. We don't have no ceiling. We're infinite. So we go on and on forever. But the High Priest Someone else believes we still got a lot of work to do. We're not where we're at. We're good, but we can be better. We cannot be stagnant. We cannot be stagnant in this life that we're living in. If it means that we need to make sacrifices to better our tomorrow, go ahead and do the sacrifice. What's holding you back? If it means that we have to, well, not give up and just live our own truth in the point where people find it disagreeable, do it for your own sake. Don't let anybody tell you what you're doing is wrong, because you have planned your life and you have your own path. We all have our own path, our own lane. We're not all going to heaven at the same time or in the same way. We follow that all our journeys are all different. And this is the problem. We forget that what we see, what we have planned before the physical gets discombobulated, or it becomes lost. And as a result, we get distracted from the social engineering and conditioning and on the planet, and then our soul gets corrupt. However, there's always something in our lives that make us revert back to our true nature, our oneness with the Most High. Now, Dina Brown is saying, when is the next show? The 28th of May. That is the next show. We have a show called Stop the Violence, and it is about stopping the violence, plain and simple. However, like what we were saying, back on track, we always revert back to the Most High, and that's beautiful, because when we're having a good time, we forget the Most High. But when we're having bad time, that's when we're calling on the Most High. Is that real? Some say, I preach someone, oh, stop talking like that. You're coming up with stuff that is giving me DNA explosion. Well, listen, beloved, it is the time now. Stop chasing things that are material, whether it be man, woman, things that are just a distraction in your mind, that involves the 7 deadly sins: lust, greed, gluttony, jealousy, etc., etc. If it's not for the pure goodness, then why do you need it? If it's not going to do good to you and others, why do you need it? It becomes dead weight to your spirit, to your soul, whatever that material item is. We should be chasing our perfection, making sure that we are able to function in this world and connect with other souls that are like-minded and give us inspiration. Likewise, how we give others inspiration. And we are all happy that everything's gonna be all right. But I priest someone else gonna take a quick break. So stay tuned to Metal Science. You're done on Metal Science.
I know.
Stay erected as prime intelligence with a mind that remains benevolent. So when reminded of my high residence, I'm no longer negligent of the course, and due to the course, I am residence. What's on the seat, a serious seat, I hold a seat of perception. So I'm presidentially free as the most high elite. When life is so sweet, because I'm constantly clinging to the eye as the illusion and die off the street. Say I'm still at peace. Uphold one illuminates crystalline, so sharp and clean as Moorish Assassin's Creed. Got me moving through the shadows and shapes of darkness, leaving masterpieces for many adepts to practice. Speaking spells out across four corners, causing an effect on elements.
Yeah, I'm okay. How you doing? It's the radio. Okay, no worries.
Generator, operator, destroyer dimensions. Generator, operator, destroyer dimensions.
I hear that thing. That's what.
Are you human or you God? Ask yourself that question. John 10:34. Here is a suggestion. Are you human or you God? Ask yourself that question. John 10:34. Here is a suggestion. Calculate frequency will be an infinite process. This is what I express. Nothing more than be as a cold knowledge is. I express it there. I am nothing but a fucking progress. Stream of growth with everything I have. I don't know how much time I have left. My spirit is causing all my breath to the surf of the food. Like I'm a dope shower, smoking so much loud, I feel death. I think thick up, it's for my mind. My bad ass, she feels good for the bus. I tell her there's no need for fuss. We can go forever. We're not in a rush on this thing. If you lack control, that means you have a weak mind. Not a weak soul. Faith taught me I can achieve my goals. So elevated energy is more powerful than the fossil fuel coal. Rhymes are more mystical and complex than the SCNs. Beloved Dead Sea Scrolls. Are you human or you God? Ask yourself that question. John 10:34. Here is a suggestion. Are you human or you God? Ask yourself that question. John 10:34. Here is a suggestion. Alright, there you have it. The cautious king. Future form of my school.
No, I hear that.
Stay tuned because the trend is coming soon. Yeah. Alright, someone track done. Rising to the East Coast rhythm. Make sure you listen. Alright, let's go. Let's go in. Yeah.
No, of course.
Check. Potent means peace, just like
Exactly.
a spray conscious words to penetrate the speech. My bars are like mantras, which means instantly your soul listens and repeats.
Gotta do what's right for you, innit?
To make sure the most high protects for being prosecuted for crimes. Because I can't afford jail time, but the most high protects from the illusions created from my mind. However, I'm always stepping up my gears when I grind. I ain't for hair, needs spiritually inclined. I'm God in the flesh, so I humble myself because I don't have to prove from the best.
Oh, you strike back. Oh, like that.
I am what I am, which means I can't be any less. I feel so divine, like the sun, no one can stop my shine. I am the leader, so I can never fall behind. Make sure you win it all the time. You know. I feel so divine, like the sun, no one can stop my shine. I am the leader, so I can never fall behind. Make sure you win it all the time. You know. I used to think I was more until God showed me my personal pool. But my life is never normal. Overstand that my mind is paranormal. Don't go in there. My phone never tinker. I mean, my spine is sensitive. I can explain why that weak man is linked. Cause DNA is bullshit by the bars I'm delivering. Everything got me close to attract the life I'm living. The high priest is really appreciated by the souls that have been truly discriminated. The next rules whom I'm affiliated. Destroying false teachers that been fabricated. My ego has has been eliminated. Where one fresh win, infinite number of souls will become truly intimate. Unlike dark codes have been calculated. I feel so divine, like the sun, no one can stop my shine. I am a leader, so I can never fall behind. Make sure you're with it all the time. I feel so divine, like
Media Radio, 104.1 FM.
Radio.co.uk news at 9. Russia claims to have test-launched a new intercontinental ballistic missile, which Vladimir Putin says will give Western countries food for thought. The president says it's capable of overcoming all means of anti-missile defense systems. Meanwhile, the Ukrainian president says he'll consider swapping Russian prisoners of war for safe passage for those trapped in Mariupol.
Whether I want or whether I don't want this, I am ready for the dialogue. Over the previous 3 years, I've been ready and I am still ready for a dialogue as to the end of the war with the Russian Federation.
Authorities say not many people have been evacuated today from the besieged port city. Meanwhile, Russian representatives were met with people walking out of finance talks as they began speaking at a G20.
All right.
UK
I appreciate
officials
someone. Greetings. Thank you, Singh, for coming through. Yeah, we're just here at the moment on YouTube Live and Instagram Live. We're off air, and I appreciate someone else just wants don't even have much to really to say, to be honest. We've got this track coming out. We've got the next event on May the 28th. We're gonna have more performances, more artists. You know what I mean? And we're gonna have more new music. We've got our project called Stop the Violence that we're gonna be promoting, or it's the theme for the next event or next campaign. And we just want to do that project because it's time, or it's always been time, but no one has really done it in terms of UK like London, and doing it in a kind of drill way. You know what I mean? Like use their beat or use the evil and wickedness, but in the reverse, and try and get the children's attention or get everybody's attention in stopping the violence. Like Freedom, we did the Freedom campaign and it was good. Like I appreciate someone else enjoyed it, but now we have to keep reinventing ourselves. We cannot be stagnant in this world, like Freedom, we've got it back, or we've always had it, but yes, exactly, Sing. The kids need to stop and they need to fix up. So this is why we're on this campaign at the moment. So yeah, we've got about 6 minutes, or just over 6 minutes before High Priest Amun goes back live. Is there any questions anybody want to ask High Priest Amun? Please let me know. Because High Priest Amun is ready. So now Angel sent me something, and it says images app. So I'm gonna check it out. One moment. Let's play this tune. I hope you can hear it. Hello, how are you doing going to Central?
Alright, let's go.
Hope you're alright.
Yeah. Check.
Wow, everybody came through on YouTube. Yeah, man, I see someone else here doing the thing, getting ready to go back on the radio. We're off air at the moment. just want to keep it all jiggy. What do you think about 420? So yeah. Yes, right. And we just want to get it mastered and ready to release. But we feel that we might have to do a trend, like freestyle. Try and get everybody who raps to do a freestyle on this beat. Man said Hitler's birthday today. Had to. Oh, yeah. So yes, anyway, so we've got about 3 minutes left, or just under 3 minutes. I'm just gonna go and get a juice real quick. I feel so divine, like the sun, no one can stop my shine. I am a leader, so I can never fall behind. Make sure you're winning all the time, you know. Meta science, high priest. Meta science, high priest. Meta science. Come on. Meta science, high priest. Meta science, high priest. Meta science. Come on. I said, hell yeah. I said, hell yeah. I said, hell yeah. I said, hell yeah. I said, put your hands in the air, 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 put your hands in your air. All right, let's go. No, let's not even play this one now. Gonna go off the line a little bit real quick, but we're coming back. So I wanna play this one. That's it. Okay, now we're back. It's high priest on this beat. Bun down Babylon, bun it down. You know. Alright, let's go and check it. Living life in an altered dimension. Shades is trying to hold me back like detention. Police start shooting brothers without questions. Oneness with God, my spirit is ascending. As an indigo child, it's just the emotions from acting wild. Under duress when brought to trial. So divine. And if I die tonight, bury me a G, that's the only remedy to set my soul free. Mental slavery prohibits the third eye to see. Once conscious, the darkness is easy to reach. I incarnated physically to teach. The good shepherd came for the sheep. If I'm broke, then I forfeit my seed. The high priest delivering lyrics that are deep. Unico child, chant the song out loud. My children, the time is now. Amun. All right, let's go. Let's reload it. We're getting back onto the radio now. So, let's come up with this.
We must
that.
get out there. We must forge
Peace.
We must stop
Peace, man.
one another. We must stop all of this madness.
Stop the madness,
At the
man.
end of the day, we have only ourselves to blame. We must have a do or die attitude, as we were speaking.
Okay,
rebuild our
we're
culture
going back live.
and to create a new lesson. Let's peace.
All right, let's go. Meta science.
Alright, high priest on this beat. Run down Babylon, run it down, run it down. You know. Alright, let's go in. Check it.
Let's go. Living life in exalted dimension. Shapes is trying to hold me back like detention. Police start shooting brothers without questions. Oneness with God. My spirit is ascending. Suppress the emotions from acting wild. Under duress when put to trial. So divine. Copy my style. And if I die tonight, bury me a G. That's the only remedy to set my soul free. Mental slavery prohibits the third eye to see. Once conscious, the darkness is easy to reach. I incarnated physically to teach. The good shepherd came for the sheep. If I'm broke, then I forfeit my seed. The high priest delivering lyrics that are deep. As the indigo chant this song out loud. My children, the time is now. Amun. As the indigo chant this song out loud. My children, the time is now. Amun. Alright, verse 2, let's go. Transmitted from the stars, preserving gorilla glue in pickle jars. Astral projecting like an avatar. I trusted friends who let me down. Life is superficial in London town. Sometimes my brain just wants to break down, which occurs when losing focus. Become reborn like the lotus. Mental science when I dematerialize, transformed into ether. A magical procedure, healing music for the receiver. Pause. Ask yourself, are you a believer? Life will get a little better with patience as we build to become one nation. No, Satan's power is your temptation, so never lose concentration of your own creation. Chant this song out loud. My children, the time is now. Amun. As the indigo chant this song out loud. My children, the time is now. As the indigo chant this song out loud. The time is now. My children, the time is now. Stand up and face reality and conquer your own destiny. The Most High, Elohim, Amun, Allah is watching and guiding us to our destiny. Always have faith and unconditional love. That's the salvation within thyself. Ishq, or divine love, is integrated in everything that exists. All is in all, nothing can be added. We'll take it from the all. Amun, that's our science. All right. And welcome back to the Mental Science Ministries Reasoning and Fellowship Show via OmegaFMRadio.co.uk, aka 104.1 FM. This is the High Priest, Grand Hyphen of Mental Science Ministries. Amun El, you're done now, Mental Science. How is everybody doing? How is everybody doing today? I hope everybody's all right and having a good time. Like what we said, today is 420, International Weed Day, celebrating, smoke ganja spliff, smoke some Philly blunt, smoke that, what is it, grubber leaf, like that. Happy 420, yes, peace. Schmelts. Yes, peace. So the time in London is 14 minutes past 9. 14 minutes past 9. People are getting ready for bed. Even I priest someone else getting ready for bed because we got a long day tomorrow. But yes, we are now moving forward. We are moving forward from the Freedom Campaign. And we are now moving into the Stop the Violence campaign. Now, the Freedom Campaign was successful. We're not going to say it wasn't successful. It was successful. We got to the outreach. We got donations. We helped the freedom movement. We helped the people. We had a lit event, turn-up event. And The high priest Amun enjoyed it. But now we have to move on and do the Stop the Violence campaign. For example, the war that's going on in Ukraine. That's all violence. And we want to stop all of that. Because innocent people shouldn't be dying. Do you agree, my kings and queens and gods and goddesses? High Priest someone else spoke to one goddess earlier on saying that too much people are suffering. Why is there any point of living? The reason why there's point of living, because, like what we said, it has been preordained, it's been planned. Some people have to live through this evil and wickedness for their karma to be clean, or to be able to get into the kingdom of heaven. It's the deal, it's the covenant. You get me? Some people that you see that are rich and famous and looking and are in the public image or got the spotlight on them. They wish they didn't have the spotlight on them. You get me? It's all about perception, meaning everybody's perception is different. Some people wish they can live a normal life. Some people don't want the fame anymore because it's too much. Anyway, so now we got the Stop the Violence campaign. We made this beat. I was going to play the beat soon. But I Priest someone else has one question. Are you ready to hear the new Metal Science beat? If you are ready to hear the new Metal Science beat, give me a hell yeah! I cannot hear you. If you are ready to hear the Metal Science new drill beat, give me a hell yeah! I want you to scream it so I put someone up in here, hear you in radio land or in the Metal Science verse. Because, like what we said, we made this beat. It might not sound too well, but here it goes. Here it goes. And it's a serious beat. Come on, Metal Science. Come on. So what do you think of the beat, my kings and queens and gods and goddesses? What do you think of this beat? Is it too aggy? Is it perfect? Does it sound good? Do you like the gunshot in the beat? Because it's all related about stopping the violence. I Priest someone else gonna ask you, are you ready? Are you ready for High Priest someone else to spit some bars? If you are ready for High Priest someone else to give you a sneak preview of the Stop the Violence rhythm, Stop the Violence freestyle, make some noise! Thank you, Sing. Same as hard beat. Like what we said, it's not ready, it's not complete. To be honest, this is half baked. It's not ready. But we're just letting people know. time it is or what we're in the process of doing. So, okay. We're gonna get into it momentarily. Don't know why we're stalling, High Priest. High Priest, why we? Oh yeah, we know why we. Yeah, no, I hear that. I hear that, bro. It might need some other sound effects. This is what we're saying. Like, we want it to be epic, epic. When you hear it, it's like wow. Especially on road, when I put someone else campaigning doing the busking. You want to hear that. You want to be turning people's heads and being like, what's that? Anyway, okay, so the time is 2021. 2121. Yeah, synchronicity, meta science. Let's go. All right, let's do a little the chorus, how it goes. All right, let's reload this. Come on, let's go. And to be honest, it's missing some parts, so let me show you the parts that is missing. So let's go. We won't be silent until you stop the violence. Put the gun down, put the knife down. We don't want to lose another life. Stop. It's time to unite. Mama, don't cry. Everything's gonna be alright. Metal silence. We won't be silent until you stop the violence. Put the gun down, put the knife down. We don't want to lose another life. Stop the beat. It's time to unite. Mama, don't cry. Everything's gonna be alright. Metal silence. We won't be silent until you stop the violence. Put the gun down, put the knife down. We don't want to lose another life. Squash the beat. It's time to unite. Mama, don't cry. Everything's gonna be alright. Metal silence. So yes, that was the chorus. Let's go back to this beat because it's not ready. It's still half baked. But yes, we'll do another freestyle at the end. Exactly. You see what? See, there you go. It's got distortion. Exactly, Sing. That's why we're saying we're not trying to play it too much. We're just giving a sneak preview. Okay. So, High Priest someone else has a question. Is High Priest someone else flow aggressive, angry in his music? Some people like it. Some people like it. Some people don't like it. Some people want High Priest like rapping soft. But now cannot rough and rugged. And some people say opinions are like buttholes. Everybody's got one. And like what we said, we don't like feedback is cool. Feedback is cool. But sometimes you gotta have your own decisions, make your own decisions. Because some people's feedback is not genuine. It could be partial. And a way to discourage you in what you're doing. True or false, my kings and queens and gods and goddesses. Hello, Ahmed. How are you doing? On Instagram Live. High Priest someone else live and direct on omegafmradio.co.uk, aka 104.1 FM. We've been doing some spark work today, so we're all good, we're all happy. All right, so now the time is 9:25. We got 20. We got 35 minutes left before High Priest someone else packs up calls it a day, calls it a night, and let the spiritual dub doctor continue the show or continue the night on Omega FMradio.co.uk. You're done, Mental Science. All right. I mean, look, I don't even know what to really talk about with this Stop the Violence campaign, because is there any point? Is there any point? Are we going to tackle the gun crime and the knife crime with this tune? If the people are not backing it? That's the question High Priest Amun is asking on Omega, which is organizing mothers to eradicate gun and knife atrocities. That is the acronym. Omega is organizing mothers to eradicate gun and knife atrocities. And are we eradicating gun and knife atrocities? This is the question. Are we being proactive and putting a stop? Okay. For example, look what happened to Amir Khan yesterday. He got robbed in Leytonstone on gunpoint. And that's a scary situation, to be robbed by gunpoint. Literally, someone has their life in their hands, your life in their hands. And this guy is a fighter. He's a boxer. He's a so-called boxer. But my mom has always told me that you can learn a martial art. You can learn a martial art. And it doesn't matter that you're belt or you're, the best in the ring or whatever. But that's a controlled environment. You get it? It's a controlled environment. It's if you have the killer instinct outside of that controlled environment, like for example, out of the dojo, out of the ring, and you're on the street and you use that martial art. The same way Amir Khan is a professional boxer. Boxing involved. The adrenaline, the fight or flight. And what do you call it? Hormones kicked in. And it's difficult. Even High Priest someone will be real and say, in that situation, if you're unarmed and someone come with gun is robbing you for your watch, this is when we said the material thing don't really matter anymore, because it's worthless compared to your life. And this is why we are doing this campaign, Stop the Violence, because no one wants to be hurt. Nobody wants to be stabbed. Nobody wants to be shot. All right, some people want to fight. All right, you can't really stop that. But the killing and the domestic violence as well towards women is another reason why we're doing this Stop the Violence campaign or tune. Because we want to get it out there. Shout out to TT Bibbs for joining the Instagram. And all the people that are listening on Omega and on YouTube, give thanks and praises to you. So, I mean, it's very quiet on the radio. We're talking, no one is really saying anything about this Stop the Violence. I'm beginning to wonder, do we care? Do we care about the children, about our own safety as well? You know, like in the cartoons, and then you see, like a ghost town, and you see the tumble of weed just going in the ghost town. That's how it's sounding right now on Omega. No one's really, no one's saying, no one's actually saying anything about the campaign to stop the violence. What's going on? Like, it's like we're condoning it, the violence. Like, no one is even saying their opinion about it, even about Amir Khan. And say nothing. I pre someone I was gonna come back later, but we're just gonna play tunes for now. We're gonna go off the Instagram live because as well, no one is really saying anything. I get it's late and that, but still, we need to be more compassionate towards each other, especially with all this violence that's going on. Because it's all fun and games until it happens to you. You know, like that. But yeah, okay. I had some big food today. Some big swallow okra soup on a bono soup with brown rice. You even know what that is? My kings and queens and gods and goddesses. Bono soup with brown rice. That real swallow. But yeah, so we're gonna go offline now. Yes, King. How are you doing? Did you go 420 today? I'm hearing about 420 in Hyde Park is a children's team now. You know, like that. Like, I knew that it's a children's team, but you know, like in terms of campaigning on the other hand of it, I kind of missed out. I wanted to go. I wanted to blast my speaker, but it's big. There's too much police there, just locking it off, or just want to be controlling the thing. Like, I get it, because about this stop the violence. You know what I mean? Like, 'cause people will just be moving mad in there, especially when there's kind of just clouds floating around. But yeah. Anyway, okay. So yeah, we're just gonna play music now. So happy someone else signing out for the time being. You can stay tuned onto YouTube, even YouTube live. I don't know, depends. But yeah, happy someone else coming off Instagram live. If you want to hear the freestyle of the Stop the Finance rhythm or freestyle, stay tuned to omegafmradio.co.uk, aka 104.1 FM, and you'll hear that at the end. You're done now. Meta science. Let's go. Cool. So I pre someone it's off air. I'm gonna switch it up now. Put it here. Yeah. All right. That's what we're gonna do. So we're now gonna transform the tune. That's what we're gonna do. There we go.
With nuclear war, we won't get far. I said we don't want no nuclear war.
No, we don't.
With nuclear war, we won't get far.
Follow High Priest Amun L
Say no.
on Instagram. Put it in the chat. And Facebook. If you want to be up to date with Mental Science Ministries. We put it in the group chat on this chat. Follow Amun L at follow Amun L Instagram at high underscore priest underscore 720 or Facebook at Lemon Amun or TikTok at High Priest underscore 19. If you want to follow High Priest on them platforms, see daily content, Meta Science News, you're done, man. Meta Science. Okay. There we go. All right. Number 3. Wrong stuff. So yeah. Very funny about him, man. Follow him back. He's a real one. And like singing. And no, that's straight up. See guy. So the phone is almost dead. We're gonna now ask what's going on. Man, that I feel, Calvi. Yes, you're damn right. All right, cool. So, whatever, man. Whatever. Ask me any questions. I'm just playing tunes for now.
I'm sure they're gonna die. So much mad people get ready to explode. Want somebody come help them to carry this load. And I say that we don't want no nuclear war. If you feel more, we won't get
Oh, what's going on, man? It's looking bad, man. Can't even play no tunes on YouTube. Alright. Okay, we'll find a different way. Holocaust. What is it? You want to play this guy? That's it. There we go. That transition.
Mother, mother, there's too many of you crying. Brother, 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 there's far too many of you dying. You know we have to bring some love in here today. The Father, we don't need to
Desperate. See, I got two mics now. Not like that.
answer for only love.
Okay. Two mics.
You know we've got to find
One mic.
to bring some love in here today.
So what do you think I put someone else should do? My YouTube people. Like, I don't know really what to say. I don't want to be on radio and just talking. Because it's like, does anybody care? I'm not going to talk to myself. I'd rather just play music. I said, yes. We play that one as well. Standing here today, take a side, brother, take a side, brother, don't punish me, brother, brutality. Come on, talk to me. You can't see what's going on. Yeah, what's going on? Tell me what's going on. I'll tell you what's going on. Ooh. Right on. Right on. All right. Now that was Marvin Gaye. What's happening, brother? And I pre someone else just want to talk some stuff a little bit. You know why there's so much killing in our community? You really want to know why? Because the parents are not proactive parenting. This is the reason why. If the children are neglected by their parents, they're only going to find someone that is going to give them that attention and show them that kind of affection and love. Even if they're coming from a broken home and the street is the only thing that makes them or numbs the pain from going back home, and the people on the street have no good intention for the children. The children are just going to get brainwashed and conditioned and socially engineered to carry gun. The same way like you got army people that work for the government and have a license to kill, and are brainwashed and conditioned to kill for the government. The same way like the children are being conditioned to kill for the gang. You get me? Or become gangster. So, and if there's no one to intercept that, i.e. the parents, the child is a goner. However, through the power of meta science, there is hope that the children can be influenced or steered away from that life. Because there's nothing good about that life. It's glamorized, it's made to look spectacular on the television, i.e. Scarface, i.e. all these gangster movies. But the plot is always the same. The gangster always dies in the end or goes jail. They always get caught, even in the movies. Or something bad happens to them always in the movies. Don't believe High Priest Amun. I'll check it out. Anyway, we just wanted to say that because we believe that no one really cares about the children. And they're just being selfish, the parents, and let the children be neglected.
What you know, I'm just getting back, but you knew I would. Boys here, when will it be? When will people start getting together again? Our things really getting better, like the newspaper said. What else is new, my friend? Besides what I live, can't find no work, can't find no job, my friend. Money is tighter than it's ever been. Something and I just don't understand what's going on across this street.
What's happening, brother?
What's happening? What's happening? I may still get down when we go again. Will I move when I'm in? Do you think they have a chance? And tell me, friend, how the world have you been? Tell me
What's happening, brother?
What's happening? 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 Say me. What's happening? What's been shaking up and down the line? Sounds like
All right. Now, that was What's Happening, Brother by Marvin Gaye. And what is happening, brother, is that too many Negroes are killing each other. And they're having fun with it too. And all these people on Omega don't care. It's 100. Because we would have sorted it out. This is how High Priest I was looking at it. They don't care. This would have been nipped in the bud long time ago. Like, what is the reason why it cannot be nipped in the bud? This is only been it's only been happening the past 20 years. Well, not like that, but I mean as in, like, if there is a power to keep this going on, or if there's an entity that is fueling this black on black crime, then there must be an entity that is extinguishing this black on black crime. That's how the high priest someone else looks at it. There should be balance anyway. A lot of these children need this song because their friends ain't gonna be their bodyguard. All right.
You ever seen them live?
Yes.
Wicked, isn't it?
Yeah, I have. That's the maddest thing. I have still. Like, I can't remember. I think it was in Shepherd's Bush.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I've seen Peter Tosh as well.
Me, I can't do that one. That one. That's your time.
Yeah.
Did you know Smiley left?
Yes.
That's his news.
I know. I think he must have fallen out with Punks. So I think he wanted to make the radio station more professional. And I think management wasn't really just well, it works. You know what I mean? I don't know the reason, but
No, that is like the reason, isn't it? Kind of like,
yeah.
Like you see, like they had this little thing that paper for the promotion and that kind of stuff. That's what he wanted to do, innit?
Okay.
Yeah, the same thing that I'm doing. He wanted to do that,
Okay.
but it's like,
But he's gone to Unique now. He's gone to Unique. He sounded really professional, didn't he? If anyone, he was the most professional one on the station by far. You know.
yeah, because apparently that's how he makes his money through music.
Oh,
Get it? Like a promoter and all of that kind of stuff.
Okay, I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
like doing shows and that.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So it's serious then.
It's not on a joke thing.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm just like, it's only because of Lady M really why I'm here.
Okay.
You get me? Because I'm like, you can see I'm on the radio, I'm talking about a serious thing and no one's talking. Everybody's just being quiet and that. And no one's really turned up to my events. And I'm like, what am I doing? You get me? Like, have I had my run? That's how I look at it.
Sometimes there's growth, isn't there? You start off a certain way and it's not as you like it, and then as you build your brand and you get new contacts, things kind of starts to get bigger. You know what I mean? That's all it is. You know, you can't just expect to just come in and boom and just blow up.
No, but I mean, that's what I mean. It blew up and then it's now gone quiet.
Yeah.
Like that's why I said I think I've had my run here. You get me? That's what I'm saying. Like I've had my run. Like, I've done it. I've reached the peak. Like you see, like football, you get to the peak and then you come down.
Yeah.
You can't get back to to your peak again,
because other teams are improving.
and you're
Yeah.
you're on the decline.
Yeah.
You're getting older.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's the best way I can explain
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Not like you can't grow.
Yeah. Well,
You just have to. It's now you're behind the
remember
scene.
looking at Earth, Wind and Fire when they were early, and they were all right. They were nothing too big, but then they added Philip Bailey, and they got added this, and they grew and they got better. Their sound got more sophisticated. They got new producers in. You know what I mean? More money was pumped in. Same with the Wailers. Same with Bob Marley. You know what I mean? I don't believe in jump. I believe that bands, when they stay together, they need to stay together and grow together.
Exactly.
But some people don't get that chance to grow. You know, the band breaks up, people are disheartened. They don't ever get disheartened. You know what I mean? One thing this station does need is youngsters, more people your age. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
but they're not interested.
No,
They're not.
No.
Because it's long.
no.
Like, unless it's like BBC or something mad like that. They're not interested.
But you can build up a station until the station's big. You know,
That's what it's saying.
it all kind of starts from the head, innit? And works its way down.
So there you go. There you go.
Or the RC management, they've allowed us to have this platform, and it's down to us to run with it. And just, you know what I mean?
Arsenal beat Chelsea.
Wow!
Yeah, 4-2.
Look at that.
Yeah, that's mad.
They're serious, then, isn't it? That's a good thing for us. I'm Tottenham.
Not really. That's not good because that means they're coming for us.
That means if
Arsenal beat Tottenham. I mean, Arsenal beat Chelsea.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not
yeah,
good.
yeah. No, that's not good. But it doesn't mean they can be consistent. It probably took a lot out of them to beat Chelsea. And we're hungry because we lost our last match. We're going to fight for these 3 points.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, let me do this quick freestyle.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, we've been playing all these old school tunes, but now we want to do a quick freestyle of the Stop the Violence campaign song. And I priest someone else just has one question. Are you ready for that freestyle? Because High Priest someone else ready. Let's go. Meta Science. We don't. Whoa. We won't be silent until you stop the violence. Put the gun down, put the knife down. We don't want to lose another life. Save the children. It's time to unite. Mama, don't cry. Everything's gonna be alright. Meta Science. Let it be known. The High Priest, someone else, superhero in these streets, delivering street prayers for the children that are now deceased, for living road life 6 feet deep. Yeah, so that's the freestyle. A little snippet. We're not delivering everything until the project is complete. You're done now, Meta Science. Now, the spiritual doctor is in the house. That means High Priest Simon L is leaving the building and gonna pass the torch to the spiritual doctor. See you next week, 8 till 10 on Wednesday. You're done now, Meta Science. Love you all, my kings and queens.
Amiga Radio, 104.1 FM. News and views around your community.